Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, July 22nd, and today is the Monday recap. So on this video, what we do is we basically kind of refresh everyone what happened over the weekend, the trades that they made on Friday, and how we look heading into this week. So first, some news. Obviously, most of you know Biden's out. He's not going to run for president again. So that may obviously have an effect on the stock market now. So should be a pretty interesting week, to say the least. So look out for that. Now let's get into the spreadsheets. So we have obviously Tesla first. They have two synthetics, a 260, a 265, both of which expire August 16th, which is 26 days away. So we have plenty of time to catch up to those prices. However, they're 8 and 9% away from their current strikes. Earnings date is tomorrow, I believe, for Tesla. So that should be after hours. So expect some volatility this week for Tesla, which is good. So hopefully they can get some contracts in before then. Hopefully, some outstanding shares get purchased, and then they could sell some calls, additional calls for this week. If not, so be it, but we'll see. Now, as far as earnings are concerned, how's their position look? Well, we talked about this, on Saturday, but this is pretty good. They have, let me zoom in a little. There you go. Look at this. It's kind of like a thing of beauty here. God, there it is. All right. So we'll go from the lowest strike to the highest. So the lowest strike is 260, 250, only 950 contracts on that one. And that one is even 9.74% out of the money. All right. Second lowest is 265. This is the largest position, 30,785 contracts. And that's 10.79% out of the money. Next lowest, 267.50 strike, only 310 contracts, 11.83% out of the money. And then we have 1,005 contracts, 282.50 strike, 18% out of the money. So, they're set up pretty damn good for this week. So even if Tesla has good earnings, it shouldn't be, the gains on the synthetic hopefully will cover for what hits here, right? But let's see. So the highest, let's just go to the largest contract. It's 265, and our synthetic, I believe, is at 265, right? 260 and 265. So, and then the others again we have 282.50, so that's more than covered. So obviously they're not going to lose, more than likely not going to lose on that one. And then they have a 267.50, which is higher than both synthetics. So that's something we clearly need to keep an eye on based on what happened with Misty. The weekly calls, their strikes being higher than the synthetic. But again, the synthetic is not near expiration, so it's not really too concerning. They're 26 days away, but it's just something to look at. Reaction heading into this week, pretty happy because they're ready. They are ready for earnings. Now, Tesla, typically, they could, they could be going up or going down into earnings. We don't know. But again, we don't know what's going to happen with earnings. So anything can happen. Anything could go crazy. We could tank. We can go flying high. But it seems like we're more than ready at this moment. However, like if Tesla goes up 10% today, we're having a completely different conversation tomorrow. Payment information, obviously no change here, but we're still sitting at $1.80 per share. That's how much income we've made so far. And obviously nothing to really talk about on the holdings, but their net asset value sits at $793 million, which is pretty good. The NAV is 1611, trade price 1610. And again, I am doing a little more detailed analysis than I did last Monday's recap. That was my bad. I kind of just skimmed through and did a bunch of other crap. And I know that's not fair because I have to keep in mind a lot of people, I get a lot of new subscribers, and sometimes they'll watch and be like, what the hell is this, right? This has nothing to do with what the thumbnail was about. So I screwed up last week. I kind of went all over the place. So I'm going to get back to the nitty gritty, the important stuff. All right, so now we're going to cover NVIDIA. NVIDIA has a 127 synthetic. Tesla, by the way, of the four I covered, they're the only one with two synthetic positions. All right. NVIDIA has one synthetic position, a 127 strike. They are 7% away from that strike. But again, same expiration, August 16th, 26 days away. Their earnings is in late August, so we don't have to be concerned about that. If we go to the July tab and see where they're looking, how they're looking for this week, let's see. Got to get it all in one picture. And yes, the birds are out. And it's Monday. Back to work for me from vacation. Very exciting, not? All right, so look at this. Again, scattered strikes, baby. Scattered freaking strikes. We got a 124 strike, a 125 strike, a 126, and a 127. The largest position is the one, what is it? The 126. They have 30, there's two, it's two rows, row 21, row 24. So they have 38,220 contracts. 126 strike price, 6.84% out of the money. That's the largest position.